All right, America, I'm happy to have my brother Ray Caesar Leo here with us for another one of Ray's takes. And he gonna speak on that boy LaMelo Ball. Hey, he told you, I did too. I think JoJo, I think we all said, I think T might have
Hey, was.
uh had
Hey,
that boy
was.
Wiseman with them
Hey,
doing them
was.
injuries, bit him up. But Caesar, what you gotta tell the people about old Melo, man?
Yeah, man, we told you so. T had a little bit, difference of opinion, but at the end of the day, I think we all can agree the right choice was made in this one. LaMelo Ball only played in 51 games this year, but I think you saw a progression in that young man from coming off the bench to being a starter to truly becoming a leader on that team, and that's kind of impressive to say as a rookie, as a young man in this league, to go from bench to being a starter to being an impact player to being the leader of the Charlotte Hornets. That's huge, man. His stats may not jump off to you, when you just look at him, with the naked eye: 15.7 points, 5.9 rebounds, 6.1 assists. But if you truly look at a Charlotte Hornets game, you realize that LaMelo Ball, when he's in the game, is the engine. He makes it go. The style of play is totally different. When LaMelo is not in the game, you may have scary Terry Rozier or another guard, leading the team. They're more of a pace, a slower pace type team. But when LaMelo is in, it's all attack. It's attack mode. And he's a guy that can get other guys shots. The players that I like the most in the NBA are guys that can make players better. You hear that all the time. It's one thing to say it. It's one thing to see it. You see guys like Chris Paul, LeBron James. Those are guys that can make their teammates better. Really and truly, LaMelo Ball has that ability. The thing that I've always, Ray personally, has looked at when I look at a rookie of the year, and this is no shot at the young man in Minnesota. It's not a shot at Halliburton over in Sacramento, because I don't know what their careers are going to be like. But when I see LaMelo Ball play, I feel like LaMelo Ball has what it takes to one day be a Hall of Famer. All right. When LaMelo Ball ends up in the Hall of Fame, you don't
Big
want to look
statement.
back on his career and he not be rookie of the year. I know there have been some anomalies where guys been rookie of the year but not been the best player in their class. But when you look back on some of the greats to play the game, they were the rookie of the year. They were the rookie of the year of their class. So, and that's not to say you have to make up the award to go to that person. They got to perform too. But that's just one of those things that I personally look at when you look at a guy's career. I like to backtrack and see where they've come from, see where they're going, and see where they end. LaMelo Ball suffered a tough injury, man, a broken wrist,
Yeah.
and should have missed significant time. Meaning he shouldn't have come back this season, but he did. I don't know what they did to help him come back, but whatever they did, it worked. But I
LeBar.
also
LeBar gave him some
LeVar,
noni juice.
LeVar. But I think that's also a testament to this kid's competitive spirit to want to come back, to see that his team had an opportunity to possibly make the playoffs and said, I want to help them, get over the hump. Now they didn't make it, but just his will to be back in the game shows that he's one of those guys. He's got some dog in him. He's definitely got some bravado in him. If you saw him do the interview with Inside the NBA, doing the interview with full sunglasses on inside, right? Uh, he definitely has bravado in him to be a rookie and talk to veterans the way that he does in a way he's like, I belong here. I'm just thankful that I'm playing here against you guys, but I belong here.
Mhm.
So I like everything about his game, and I'm not really a guy that needs a star or I think could be a future superstar to have a lot of talk in his game. But I love his game. I love the fact that he studies the game. Um, yes, his father is Lavar Ball. Yes, Lavar Ball gets a bad rap for hyping up his kids. But I will go back to what I said when LaMelo first started playing in the NBA. LaVar Ball told us that Melo was the best of his sons. When it came to the game of basketball, LaMelo Ball was going to be better than Lonzo and Jello, right? He said that,
That's what you
and
said.
and I don't know if people took him seriously or what. I mean, I can only imagine if you got one kid that's already in the NBA, you say, I got another one that's going to be even better. That means you are pretty much banking on two kids playing the NBA. Listen, y'all, LaVar Ball is nuts. But in this case, the brother knew exactly what he was talking about. credit that man as we are centered around Father's Day weekend right now as we do this show. This brother knows his kids. Okay, he knows his children to the highest degree, and whatever he instilled in Melo with his God-given talent, work ethic, drive, you name it. I mean, think about where he came from, y'all. LaMelo Ball was the youngest of all of them. He went a kid, not as a young man, as a kid, played that game, developed a professional skill set, and developed a professional mindset. And here he is now, rightly so, being recognized as the best rookie of his class. The sky's the limit for LaMelo Ball. And I think this is another one of those things where, regardless of whether you like a player or not, you need to enjoy the ride, because LaMelo Ball, God willing, he's healthy, for his career, is going to be one of those special players that when you blink and he's gone, you'll be like, man, I wish I had another LaMelo Ball to look at.
Can any of us make a case for Anthony Edwards? Because he did come on near the end. And I know
he did. He came on strong in the end.
Came on real strong. At first, I thought the dunk, folks were overhyping the dunk. The dunk was incredible, by the way. Yeah. But I'm saying, it seemed like folks was talking about the dunk more than his play. Then he kept on hooping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So anybody make a case for him, or did the writers get it right? I know T, you came at them writers hard last week. So
I'm not gonna talk about it. So I'm not even gonna say nothing.
The only case he got is the fact that he played the whole year, to be honest. Because Ray, I know you said that his numbers wasn't,
they weren't just explosive, yeah.
But the thing is, he led in every category except one.
True. Very true.
And to your point, you reminded the audience, I'm glad you did that. He started off the bench. Y'all remember? I had forgot about that myself. Because we were like, man, why this man coming off the bench?
I know.
Because when he coming in, he was lighting things up in terms of facilitating.
Yep.
Well, I can say it looked like it helped.
Yeah, man.
They gradually brought him in, and then once the rest of the team saw like this guy's the real deal.
So are we saying a Michael Jordan-led organization knows how to groom talent now, knows how to draft, knows how to groom, knows how to bring you along slowly? Is that what we're saying?
I wouldn't say that. We say T. What you say?
This what we doing?
No, T. I just posed a question. That's what I'm supposed
Adam
to
Morrison, Kwame Brown. That's all I got to say.
Okay.
Now leave him alone.
Yeah, please leave him alone.
Kwame,
please.
We don't want that smoke.
Yeah, please, Kwame, we're okay.
I don't want it.
It's Juneteenth.
You go ahead and do what you need to do. I will say this. I don't know if it's Jordan figuring it out. I will say he is blessed to have this young man, in a sense of, this is what I mean. Like LaMelo, as much flash and bravado as he has, he could easily walk around all the time and be like, I'm the best. And I'm sure he does to a certain extent, right? Because that's just his nature. But in the interviews that I've seen of him talking about winning this award and what it means, even when he was coming off the bench, he was like, well, I was playing. It's not like I wasn't getting in the game. It was just a different aspect. He always kept it to the point where he was like, even when I'm coming off the bench, I know that when I get in the game, I'm an impact player. That's really all you want. You want a guy that can go in the game, understand the game, and make a difference in the game.
Yeah.
LaMelo, regardless of where he started, he always knew that he was going to be the guy. He even told Ernie Johnson, I wasn't starting, but I always knew that I was going to be the starter. I always knew that I was going to win Rookie of the Year. Like he said that, he was like, this is a part of my plan. And you can believe him or not. I tend to believe him. Because for a young man, we're looking at him, if you're a casual basketball fan from the NBA, if you're somebody that does a little homework, you remember that he had to go and play overseas and that he's the younger brother of Lonzo Ball. Well, if you really dig deep, this young man has been in the spotlight since he was like 12 years old.
Long time.
He's been playing AAU ball, right? He's been the center of attention since he was literally having acne in the face and his voice was changing. You know what I mean?
My young boy would tell me about him. They told me he scored 90.
Scored 92 points in the game. Yeah, scored 92 in the game. So if you can be that guy and not lose sense of self, and make it to a league amongst the best athletes in the world, where you got to face off against LeBron, KD, Kyrie, Chris Paul, you name it. He has to bring his A game. And for him to come in and figure it out and not get too above his own head, man, that's impressive. That's impressive. And I still say, for as much as I appreciate his basketball IQ, which I do think is the best part of him, LaMelo is only going to get better. So if I'm telling you he's impressive in this skill set today, imagine what LaMelo looks like when he's 25, 26. It's going to be trouble in the Eastern Conference if they can build pieces around him. LaMelo is the type of guy that you can build a team around, and you don't have to give him the best.
Don't say it, T. Don't
They
say
do
it up
Mike.
Give
here.
him the best.
They being Mike.
They being Mike.
No, not Mike. It's going to have to be a Cowboy situation.
Mike is the greatest player of all time.
Once Jerry removed himself from
But when it
drafting,
comes from the greatest moves of all time, Michael Jordan should probably hand it off to somebody else.
Listen,
Because
we
he does.
doing this show on
Well,
Juneteenth.
I understand that. I understand that.
We're in the midst of what
Correct.
the so-called racial reckoning and all this HBCU
I
stuff.
understand.
He's the
I
only
understand.
black owner.
I understand that.
He gonna get two more superstars that say I want to play for the black owner, and they gonna go to Charlotte, and Charlotte gonna win a
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Coming
What?
coming
Hold on, what
coming,
that mean?
coming
Buzz
to
City.
America was horrible. We just have to call it like we see it.
we're
Buzz
not
City.
going to do this on Juneteenth.
Well,
Well,
I'm
see
just
that.
telling y'all
We're
that
not
sometimes
What that man
we
say?
just have to do it.
That man hit me with that.
Nah.
Absolutely. Go on,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, sometimes we just have to
No.
do it so
Some
people
gotta
can
show.
understand that we are staying above board on the realness of the situation.
Okay, real talk then. Way too early before we get out of here. Then. Way too early.
Absolutely.
Hold on, I got
Serious
one more.
question.
Go
What
ahead.
you got? What you got? What you got?
Oh, I was just going to say, I wanted to be really accurate.
Yeah.
But yeah, the only case Anthony Edwards would have is the fact that he played the whole season. Because I'm
Yeah.
looking at the numbers now.
He came to work.
Field goal percentage,
Mm-hmm.
LaMelo 44, Anthony Edwards 42. 3-point, LaMelo 35, Anthony Edwards 33.
Yeah.
Let's see, rebounds, LaMelo 6, Anthony Edwards 5, assists, LaMelo 6, Anthony Edwards 3, steals, LaMelo 2, Anthony Edwards 1, points.
Hey, I like that 2 steals as a rookie.
Yeah.
Points.
I like that.
Anthony Edwards had 19, LaMelo had 16.
Yeah. And he
And
2
for the
steals
people-
as a rookie. That's good, man.
And for the people that didn't know, I was rounding the numbers. I didn't want to do the point.
Yeah, it's very impressive. And listen, don't forget that as young as this kid is, he's already 6'7".
Yeah.
So his body is only gonna fill out.
Is he gonna get any taller?
I don't know. The league better hope not.
He's a pretty tall boy already, then, Joe.
The league better hope not. He's already
6'8" already. Ain't he?
he's already
6'7".
6'7". That's what I'm saying. So his body's gonna fill out because he's naturally a professional and is gonna work with professionals. So that part is gonna happen. As a 6'7" point guard in our league with basketball IQ, some decent athletic ability, a jump shot that's better than what I think we all thought it was gonna be, right? LaMelo Ball. He has a weird form. LaMelo Ball is a centerpiece today. And you just don't say that about a lot of young guys where you might be able to see promise, but you don't know what that promise equates to long term. Well, I'm telling y'all today you can look at LaMelo Ball and say he is a centerpiece anywhere he goes as he gets older. He doesn't have to play second fiddle as long as his games continues to develop. That's the part that I appreciate about him, and that's why I'm glad that he won Rookie of the Year. He deserves it, even though he did not play a full season. Imagine what it's going to look like next year. Coming off the bench, then being a starter, then getting hurt, then coming back. Imagine what it looks like when this young man gets a full season of just 100% health and an offseason to work on his game, knowing what he knows now. Sky's the limit for him. Lavar Ball got it right. And on Father's Day, I think we give him props and we give LaMelo props to say, job well done. And, man, be excited if you're an NBA fan because this young man's going to be around for a long time.
Well, America, we gave you a lot to chime in on. I think we all have a consensus that he should have won Rookie of the Year. But my brother Ray C's Leo dropped some other little nuggets in there. So I want to get y'all to chime in on that too, America. Do y'all project LaMelo being a future Hall of Famer? Also, who do you think Mike Jordan should try to lure out there to North Carolina to try to pair with LaMelo Ball. Put it on something.
Who should Mike let lure LaMelo some attractions? Mike shouldn't do it. Put it on
You
something.
better be glad you close it out.
No, don't put it on something on that.
I'm about to tell you, Lonzo and Jello.
If you leave it up to Mike, it will be.
If he want to keep LaMelo, he better.
If you leave it up to Mike, he might bring in Lavar. Say, you really
LaMelo is not staying in Charlotte.
America, we out because these boys just running out.
Right.
They're just running out.
Lavar. Can I get Lonzo too?
My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com, and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
Makes a statement.